What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an Arsenal inventory update to do for you guys. Vinyl this time. And in contrast to last week's video, I'm heading back into the black and death metal rabbit hole with another stack of sick records to show you here. But first, what we're listening to in the background. Heaven and Hell, The Devil You Know. The best album that does not have the Black Sabbath name tied to it. This album fucking rules. Rest in peace, Dio. Alright. First record I'm going to show you is some thrash metal that came out this year, but there's a little bit of an interesting history to go about behind this release. This is Street Force with Infinite Battles. Yeah. 2018 release through Grave Ulysses Records, and if you're not familiar with Street Force, they are a thrash metal band based out of California, and this is an album that compiles some unreleased material to form one full-length album. What grabbed my attention about this release is this is a band that features ghastly apparition from bands such as The Haunting Presence, Nocturnal Blood, Mucknall. This is a project that he was involved in, and this is some seriously razor-sharp thrash metal. I mean, if this band was still up and active today, this band would be wiping the floor with most nowadays thrash metal, because this is some absolutely violent, lethal shit. I mean, vocally, musically, aesthetically, this is just thrash metal that's meant to beat your ass into a bloody pulp. And this material here is just amazing. This is the only full-length album that that's under the Street Force name. But it's a shame this band isn't existing right now, because thrash metal needs more bands like Street Force around. But these songs that are on here are just so damn amazing to listen to, like Atomic Warfare, Battle Axe, Satanic Slut, Kamikaze Whiplash. Just some absolutely killer songwriting going on here. Razor sharp riffs, great drum work, wild and chaotic vocals. I absolutely love this release, and like I said, it's a shame this band isn't around right now, because thrash metal sure needs more bands like Street Force. But anyway, here's the front cover. Absolutely badass artwork by Sawblade, Daniel Shaw. Back cover, more absolute chaos. I mean, if you open the gatefold, if you show the gatefold in full, you have the full artwork piece that Daniel Shaw did. Absolutely amazing. Of course, this is a gatefold. On this side, you have photo collage of the band, band member logo, band logo, track listing and credits. This was made, all this music was made in 2008, but all is now seeing the light of day this year. Very, very cool release. It comes with a poster of the artwork in question, if you want to hang that up. Very, very badass job done here by Daniel Shaw. And I don't know the limitation on this. I know there were two different color variants. I think there was like a dark red variant of this. I just got the standard black vinyl. Dig the center label here. Very, very classy sort of stuff here. And of course, side B is sick. Side street, side metal. Fucking love that. But yeah, if you want violent, in-your-face thrash metal, Street Force is the band to be paying attention to. I wish this band was still around, because we need a band like Street Force around. But yeah, Street Force, Infinite Battles. Go check this one out. Next up, we move to Texas with some absolutely oppressive death metal chaos. This is PNEUMA HAGION with Trinity. Yeah. 2018 release through Nuclear War Now Productions, and this is a compilation release of the first 3 demos and the most recent EP from this project. PNEUMA HAGION is a one-person project based out of San Antonio, Texas. And if I'm not mistaken, the same guy that does this project is also the guy behind another really top-notch doom metal band called The Howling Void. This is a more death metal oriented sort of project, and I mean, if you're into that really dark, oppressive sounding sort of stuff a la immolation, incantation. This project is definitely a band to be paying attention to, and I like that this compiles everything that this project has released so far. It only gives me hope and excitement as to what's going to be coming next. But as far as this Trinity release goes, all of these songs are incredible. Caverns, Storms of Silence, Archon of Disease, absolutely killer songs to be listening to. I love his deep, low guttural vocals. I love the drum parts. I love the natural ebb and flow of everything. This is a really, really top-notch one-person project, and this is definitely going to be the start of many more great things to come. I'm excited to see what happens next. So anyway, here's the front cover. Love this artwork here. Very, very badass. Back cover. Track listing and credits. There you see Nuclear War Now Productions. And this is a very bare bones release. It doesn't come with anything. It just comes, I believe it's all 300 copies on a standard black vinyl. Side A, Side B. Good quality, as one would hope and expect for a Nuclear War Now release. But yeah, NEUMA HAGION represents the future of US death metal, and I'm excited to see what happens next. So yeah, NEUMA HAGION, Trinity, go check this one out. This next one is something that came out way early in the beginning of this year. I don't know if I can count it as a 2018 release officially or not, because I don't know if the CD came out first or not. But yeah, ever since I heard about this band, I was extremely hyped and excited from the get-go, because this is some of the best black death metal that you will ever hear to come out of Russia. This is VHORTHAX with Nether Darkness. Yeah. 2018 release through Iron Bonehead Productions, and like I said, VHORTHAX is based out of Russia, and I'm not gonna lie, I fucking love the band name. That is one of the coolest band names I've heard in recent memory. It's just so fucking awesome. But yeah, this is the debut release from VHORTHAX, based out of Russia, and another thing that really caught my attention about this album, this release, is the fact that Mork from Sick Rights is involved with this project, not only when it comes to the art, but also doing vocals and assorted other stuff. But yeah, this is a very, very awesome EP of really dark, deadly hybrids of black metal and death metal going on here with this album. The Levitating Tomb, Thy Foul Growl, Crushing the Vessels of Trinity. This is seriously an incredible EP, and definitely more people need to be paying attention to and listening to this thing. Von Frost Records put out the tape version of this, if I'm not mistaken, and Iron Bonehead did the CD of this as well. But I wanted to get my hands on the vinyl, and I'm so happy and glad that I did. This is easily one of my favorite EPs to have come out this year. I may as well put it in my best EPs of 2018 list so far, because I think it's that damn good. But anyway, here's the front cover. Very, very sick album cover art here. I love this imagery. Back cover. Track listing and credits. Badass band logo here. Iron Bonehead Productions. Comes with a lyric sheet. There you have the lyrics on this side. And some more wild and crazy artwork. Absolutely amazing stuff. Band member photos. There you see Mr. Mork right here. Credits and thanks and all that stuff. I believe this vinyl is limited to 500 copies, and everything, all the records I'm showing on here are black, but I'm going to show you the records anyway because some of these center labels are sick. Side A, Side B. Absolutely killer stuff here. But yeah, VHORTHAX is another band to be paying attention to that's definitely going to be representative of the future of black metal and death metal all over the world. Fucking good stuff. But yeah, VHORTHAX, Nether Darkness, go support this one. Heading back to the US, we have a band that I've mentioned quite a couple of times here on this channel, but it seems as if their stock is getting a little bit bigger as time goes by. This is Hellfire Death Cult with Culto a la Muerte. Yeah. This is their 2016 debut full-length, and this is the vinyl version put out through Devil Cult Ritualism and Rite of Darkness out of Canada. But yeah, Hellfire Death Cult are based out of Illinois, and pretty much this band is your meat and potatoes sort of blackened death metal sound. I mean, they wear the face masks, they have the heavily tuned riffs, heavily tuned bass, a lot of blasts going on with the drumming, but this is pretty much meat and potatoes, black death war metal sort of stuff done properly. And of course, last year I had the privilege of getting to see them live back-to-back nights with Archgoat. Really, really killer stuff. Really fun to watch. And this album is just an example of what kind of fire this band has in their own personal arsenal, with songs like Ancient Ceremonial Death Ritual, Bathe in the Blood of Christ, Profanation of the Divine Whore, Apocalyptic Terror Assault. Absolutely great stuff to be listened to here. This is a top-notch album. And I know earlier in the year this band put out a new full-length album. I forget what the hell it's called, but I believe Death Rune put it out. And yeah, this band is continuing to earn more attention and notoriety, but I think it's well deserved. But yeah, here's a fun cover. Very good artwork here. Back cover, track listing, Devil Cult Ritualism, Rite of Darkness. Comes with a printed sheet here with credits and information. Band member photo here. Yeah. I'm trying to slip this back in here, sorry about that. Alright, there we go. And I believe that all the copies of this record come on a standard black vinyl. Side A. Side B, you have the upside down triangle, which is a pretty notable symbol to represent what a band like Hellfire Death Cult are all about. But yeah, Hellfire Death Cult out of Illinois are very sick. Culto a la Muerte, definitely check this one out. Next up, continuing on with rowdy black metal from the United States, we have one of the best black metal bands to come out of the state of Georgia. This is HELLGOAT with Blasphemy from Serpent Tongues. Yeah. This is their debut album from 2005, and I believe this is the vinyl version put out through Boris Records, which is also a US Georgia-based label. But yeah, HELLGOAT are so fucking awesome. Of course, I remember a couple of years ago I had the privilege of getting to see them live, and of course, never forgetting their whole stage presence and aesthetic and stuff. Just the stench of dead animal flesh, blood. It was just a rowdy, rowdy set, but it only added to what HELLGOAT were all about. But this debut album here was only the start of greater things to come for them. I mean, this album as a whole is incredible to listen to. I love how dark and vile it is. Behead the Seraphim, Reflection of the Morning Star, Demonic Worship of the Horned Beast. You just get a lot of really killer material to be heard for this album. This is a very, very strong album, but I think in later times, HELLGOAT would only get better and better from here. I forget the name of the second album, but the third album, Infernal Zeal, that is what I feel is the apex of HELLGOAT's existence. I think their second album is getting a vinyl reissue very soon, but I definitely would recommend giving HELLGOAT a listen to, and if you have the stomach to see them live, they are worth it. But anyway, here's the front cover. Love the HELLGOAT logo, very simple, to the point. Blasphemy from Serpent Tongues, album cover here. Track listing, credits, and logo for the label. Comes with a lyric sheet. Yeah, here we go. One-sided lyric sheet with lyrics for most of the tracks and stuff here. Thanks list and all that stuff. Very, very cool. Once again, I don't know the limitation on this particular record, but I believe they all come on a black vinyl. There you have Demogorgon. I believe that's the guy's name, Demogorgon. On both sides, side A, side B. Very, very cool shit. But yeah, I would love to see HELLGOAT live again someday, and I believe the same guy also plays guitar in, Demonic Christ. So yeah, this is definitely a band to be paying attention to and supporting. But yeah, HELLGOAT from Georgia, Blasphemy from Serpent Tongues, sick as fuck debut album. And since there's been somewhat of a theme of war and blasphemy and all that sort of stuff within the records I showed you today, I figured with the last record I'd show you, it would be from a band that embodies all of those things put together splendidly. This is Sacrificio with Guerra Eterna. Yeah. This is their 2016 debut full-length album. It's a co-release between Iron Bonehead Productions and Nuclear War Now Productions. Yeah. This is their debut full-length album, and if you don't know Sacrificio, they are based out of Spain, and this is what the guys, most of the guys from Proclamation are doing nowadays. And this is a completely different sort of style and form of death and black metal as in comparison to Proclamation. And of course this band put out a really, really killer demo LP prior to this, and it was really, really awesome. And this full-length album is just a continuation of what we should be expecting from Sacrificio now, and hopefully going forward into the future. Really, really killer music. I mean, you can tell this band is absolutely straight to the point about what they sing, what they say, and what they do, and it's a really, really killer album. I mean, from the opening track, La Sombra en la Ciénaga, to songs like Ritos Funerarios, the title track. I mean, of course, everything is all in the native Spanish language. It's just really, really killer stuff. But Sacrificio are fucking sick. And I hope to hear more great things from this band, and hopefully get more awesome band promo photos from them. But anyway, here's the front cover. Love this picture of the band. You see them all ready for battle, ready for war. The chains, the steel helmets, the spiked bats. Fucking insanity. I love this band's look. Back cover, track listing. You see Nuclear War Now, Iron Bonehead. Comes with a lyric sheet. As I said, all the lyrics are done in the native language. Very, very cool. More crazy band member photos, credits, and track listings. And I know there are two different versions of this release. I believe there is a whatchamacallit. There was a Die-Hard version that came with a oxblood red vinyl and a pin, but I managed to get just the standard black vinyl. I'd rather have that and not have to worry about other extra stuff. But yeah, great quality as to be expected here from this album. Really, really killer black death metal from Spain. But yeah, Sacrificio are the real deal. Guerra Eterna. Definitely check this one out. And I'm going to conclude this video. I'm going to leave you some links to some of the bands I talked to you about here in this video. If you happen to have heard any of these bands or own any of these releases, definitely let me know what you think about it and how you feel about it, and we can go from there. I am almost at 6,000 subscribers. I definitely need to get there because there's some very, very, very important big shit that I want to do when I get to those numbers, and I think you probably will enjoy what I have in store when I hit those numbers too. So definitely, let's get that ball rolling. So have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. And until the next time, Army Help out.